Morning everybody. So it's July 1st, 2017. It's been a while since I've done a video. I've been quite busy. I was working on my basement. My last video was me doing I was grouting real quick. But since then there's been quite a bit of activity in my personal life, so I wasn't able to make any videos. So real quick, I'm just going to give you a quick run through of where we're at with the garden and a little bit of my property. So here we go. So the side of my house, I planted my strawberries. They're doing great. Some of them are actually showing runners. See, sorry, runners right there. What I might do is put a little pot next to it to get the runner to create the shoot, and then I can get some more strawberry plants out of it. But they're great. These strawberries have produced some small strawberries, and as you can see, like there's one right there. There's one right there. So we've gotten a few little ones, but nothing of major significance yet for a harvest. That is just delicious and sweet. So down here around the old stump, there's still some more. I gotta do a little weeding. I gotta cut the grass then too. So here you go. Here's some of the other strawberries that I did. There's a nice little cluster right here. There's a nice one. Oh, it's a little. You're right. Ooh, and there's another one too. Oh, that was eaten. Well, I'll come back out later for them. All right. My raspberries, they were starting to produce. There's a few little ones here. There, you can see here. There were a few. These are old. I was able to get a little bit off of here just for little snacks. But my raspberries were doing great. Got some black raspberries. There's one that might be a little too ripe. Nope, that's okay. And then my blackberries, they're just starting to come in. You can see the buds have stopped and they're starting to form into berries. So I got another few days for them. This one's a better cluster here. You can see my raspberries, or excuse me, my blackberries are coming in a little bit better there. So my trellis, remember I had built this and then I had unfortunately stepped on this plant, but it's coming back. I'm getting some leaves on that one, so we'll be okay there. My fruit trees are doing great. Now over here, I came out this morning and I'm like, oh man, pest. It was a Japanese beetle. So I actually saw it, so I picked it off and fed it to my chickens. So good for them. Currant bushes, they're doing great. Nothing significant to report. But right here, yeah, these are all my squashes and zucchinis. They are rocking. They are rocking. I'm very happy, and I'll get you down here in a second. But you'll see little dirt mounds here. This is where seeds did not germinate. So what I did was I just walked through here yesterday, got a bunch of different varieties of watermelons seeds, plopped them in there. So what I'll probably do later today, I might put in some pumpkin seeds because I want to make sure they come in orange right in around Halloween, not too early. So yeah, my squashes are doing awesome. I'm very, very, very happy. There's some of the yellow squashes here. You can actually see them. They're starting to grow underneath there. You see them? There we go. Little one right there. Another one underneath that. Got some going on here. So in a couple days, I'll pull them out if I'm not camping with my kids. There's some green ones in this one, I think. Yeah, there's some small green ones right there. They're starting to grow. So there's zucchinis. We'll get them soon. Over here, I have my cucumbers. Now, we had a really hot spell about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And it kind of stifled some of my plants. Like I tried to plant okra right in here. Yeah, it didn't go well. They were seedlings. They didn't make it, so I had to replant. My corn's been kind of hit or miss. I've done 3 different plantings. I thought doing the early germination, which I did, was going to work, and it started for some of them, like this guy here and that guy there. But some of them, the rest of them, it didn't really work. So I did another sowing. No real good germination. I did a 3rd sowing. So I got a mixture of 3 different sowings in this one and in the other one. My beans are doing great. I made another plot here about a week or so ago, and then I put in some more okra seeds there. All my leafy plants, I got my lettuces, different lettuces, and then spinach, my 2 lettuces. Again, that two weeks ago, that heat it destroyed them and really stifled them, but it's cooled down a little bit, so they're starting to come back. I do need to do a little weeding. Tomato plants are doing okay. Peppers they're kind of small, but they're doing okay as well. And then yesterday I was out here kind of just putzing around, and I found a volunteer tomato plant, and that came from one of these tomatoes, because one of my first ones, I got it, bit into it, and then spit the seeds out, and I think it landed right here. So I might get another tomato plant out of there. Garlic and my shallots, they're okay. I'm just gonna leave them in there. Onions, okay. Potatoes, they've come down to the end of their cycle, so plants are starting to die off. It's time to harvest them. I'll probably do another video later on about that. Carrots, one section is doing awesome. The other one area is not, and I don't know why, but might be the different kinds of seeds. Not sure, but they were all the same. Cabbages are coming along kind of slow again, that heat. I harvested my cauliflower, which is right here. Already eaten that. Broccoli, I did an initial harvest, and you can start seeing there's new little sprouts are coming up now. So I can cut some of these and enjoy them again. Leeks, they're just coming along. And then here's my second sowing of, or my other sowing of corn. They're doing okay. Here's my eggplant. They're doing all right. I had to spray them a little bit because there's a little flea beetle. I don't like using sprays, but this is one plant I actually have to spray to keep it going. Back here, so I tried to doing that hay bale method. Yeah, that was a fail because, again, the heat came in right away and like just fried all my cantaloupe seeds. So I had a few extra watermelon seeds. I plopped them in there. We'll see what happens. If I don't get anything out of these hay bales this year, no big deal. I'll try it again in the future, maybe next year. And then I got my friend Pam, who we'll probably go visit again and see how hers are making. So yeah, that's it for the garden. My chickens, we'll walk up here real quick. We'll take a quick look at my chickens, and then I'll talk about my bees. I had originally 17. One died because my son shot it with a Nerf gun. And then I had 16. I was letting them out, and they were getting in my neighbors, so I had to reduce the flock. So I gave 10 of them to my, 9 of them to my cousin. I ate one, and then I kept these 6. So I have 2 Buffalo Ormingtons, Rhode Island Red, Barred Rock. I got a Bantam and a Silky. So they're just in there doing their thing. My son works at a movie theater now, so he gives me popcorn. So I've been giving them some popcorn. They seem to enjoy it. So, and then up here, take a quick look at my bee hives. This first one, the smaller one, those are Russians. I've talked about them in other videos. They're doing fine. They're growing. They're actually making queen cells. I don't think they're going to swarm, but they've been making queen cells, and I might give some of them to a friend of mine to. When I did my split videos, the one split isn't just not quite taking, but these bees are, I like the Russians. They're good. And then up here, my 2 Italian hives. The one on the right, doing very well. My docile hive, they're very nice. I like working with them. The one on the left, I don't like working with them. They get nasty. All 6 of my stings have come from them. However, they're very prolific producers. They're my strongest hive in numbers. They have a lot of honey in it. I'm not taking any honey this year. I'll take it next year. So I just want to kind of leave these guys alone. Even though they're mean, I'll just deal with it and deal with the stings because I know I'm going to get a lot of honey out of them next year. And these guys are doing fine. So that's it. I mean, I got other projects going on. You can see the back of my house. I got all this pallet wood laid out. I was cleaning it. I'm going to be putting that up for walls in my basement. So to make my man cave. But I had to get a new saw blade. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. Well, I got it in the mail, so I got to get started on that. Well, that's it. Just a quick little walk around. I haven't seen you guys in a while. Thought maybe you want an update. Hey, please like and subscribe, share with others. Check out some of the other videos, Art and Bree, Justin Rhodes, Allotment Gardener, Sean James Cameron. There's just some other ones that I really like to watch. But have a great day. And hey, if I don't see you before the 4th of July, happy 4th of July. God bless America, and take care.